Do you ever get the sense that everything you're seeing now has happened before? That this isn't the first time you've lived this, and it won't be the last. For many people, this conjures ideas of the soul, which arises in virtually every religion and culture in the world. When we talk about the soul, we're looking at the true essence of who you are, all the things that make you, you. According to numerology, each of us is an eternal soul, and when our bodies come to an end, our soul continues. The basic idea is that the soul is trapped in a continuous cycle of rebirth. The only way to free ourselves from this cycle is to understand the lessons that we've been brought here to learn. Pythagoras called this idea the transmigration of souls. The thing is, if we don't learn our lessons, then we're doomed to face the same difficulties over and over again, until we do. This is something we can't ignore, because much of the pain and suffering we experience comes from trying to avoid our life lessons. So what does this mean for you? It means that in numerology, the central lesson that you're here to learn is found in what's called the life path number. And understanding your life path is critical to finding spiritual fulfillment and meaning in this lifetime. So how do you figure out your life path number? Here's how. We start out by writing the digits in your birth date. For example, let's say you're born on June 18, 1986. You'd write out the digits like this. June is a 6 because it's the 6th month of the year, followed by the 18th day in the year 1986. Then we add all of these digits together, and when we do that, we get the number 39. In numerology, whenever we have a number that's more than one digit, we add each of the digits together until there's only one digit left. This process is called reducing the numbers. The only exception to the rule of reducing is if you get the numbers 11, 22, or 33. These are called master numbers, and they have their own special meanings in numerology, which we'll explore in more detail. But in this case, to reduce the number 39, we first add its digits 3 and 9 together, which equals 12. Since 12 is still a two-digit number, we need to reduce it further. We add the digits of 12 together, 1 and 2, which equals 3. And so if you're born on June 18, 1986, you have a 3 life path. There are 12 life path numbers in total, and each life path vibrates at its own unique frequency, and each has its own unique meaning. Each number also has its own strengths and weaknesses that must be overcome. It's important to recognize that there are no intrinsically good, or bad, life path numbers. At any given time, you can be living on the positive side or the negative side of your numbers. But it's only when you become aware of these elements that you can begin to live in a more intentional and purposeful way. Now that you know how to calculate your life path number, let's go into what each of the life path numbers mean. And now we come to the master numbers, which represent rare and important vibrations in numerology. If your life path number is 11, 22, or 33, then you have a master number life path. Master numbers are considered to be higher vibrations. And because of this, those with master numbers have heightened intuitive and spiritual gifts, which set them apart from most other people. As with many gifted people, this can lead to feelings of isolation, especially as children, but they also have a higher capacity to leave lasting and positive impacts on the world. Although these numbers are among the most promising of all life path numbers, they're also the hardest to live up to. 11 is the vibration of invention and idealism. If you're an 11 life path, you're a natural visionary, and you can see much further than others. More than any other life path, you can bridge your conscious and unconscious mind, which gives you access to higher-level knowledge and foresight. But this is often a double-edged sword, because it means that you might not always get the recognition you deserve. For many 11 life paths, they're never fully appreciated in their lifetime. You also have a high degree of social awareness. In your career, you do best as a leader, but if necessary, you can also take on a supportive role in order to get the job done. You're especially good at finding the gaps that exist in the world, and identifying areas where needs aren't being met. This enables you to truly innovate and to make the world a better place by filling those gaps. You also have a great deal of intuition, which gives you access to tremendous insight, but it can also lead to emotional turmoil. You have a tendency to feel frustrated and dejected if you fall short of your own high expectations for yourself. You also run the risk of losing your sense of direction and purpose, especially when you're second-guessing your decisions or ignoring your intuition. It can also be hard for you to find truly close friends in people who really understand you. Barack Obama, born on August 4, 1961, is a good example of an 11 life path. As the first African American president of the United States, he was instrumental in implementing the Affordable Health Care Act. We live in a society that's noisier and more distracting than it's ever been, and what that means is that understanding your life path is more important than ever. When you're living in alignment with your life purpose, there's a powerful sense of freedom and authenticity that comes from living a more intentional life. At the same time, it's important to remember that your life path number is only one element in your overall numerology profile. There are many other pieces that make up your complete numerology chart. And one of the goals of this channel is to give you the tools you need to understand what they are. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let us know if this video resonates with you.